Hi, I'm Dustin Poteet, and I am a MōVI operator. I started operating 2 years ago before the MōVI was actually released to the public during the Art of Visual Storytelling tour with Alex Buono, the DP of the SNL film unit. I've been happy with Redrock gear in the past, so I was very excited to get the chance to be the first operator to try out the new focus tracking device. Although the system is an early prototype, I was still curious just to see how it would help me operate more efficiently, so we decided to put together a little spec commercial and see how it performed. This device is great for any solo operator where a dedicated focus puller isn't possible. I've actually come across this problem a couple times in the past. It usually just happens when a production can't afford a focus puller, or when the first AC can't follow me around during the shoot all night, like this biggest event I did on New Year's. Since I couldn't have someone pull focus all night, a couple awesome shots that we got just turned out soft, unfortunately. I wish I knew the system had existed at the time because it definitely would have helped out. So we went out to this nice park out in Sherman Oaks. It looked really good because we had some yellow leaves on the ground right on top of some green grass, which gave it really nice contrast.
This project interested me because of the possibility the technology holds for my smaller productions where the budget might limit the amount of gear and/or camera crew available.
To best demonstrate the capabilities of the device, we decided to use the MōVI M5, my 5D Mark III, the focus tracking system, 2 actors, and only natural light.
Now, the way it works is the device uses Redrock's existing micro-tape sonic rangefinder to acquire the distance to subject. And that's something we had to consider as we prepared our actors for blocking. And we only had a few hours in falling light to get this done. So we knew we had to work quickly. Now, there would be no audible dialogue, so we'd have to tell our story through the camera work alone. I'm always looking for ways to maximize production value, no matter what constraints are there. And so the proposition of having a single gimbal operator who could achieve selective focus without an AC helping him is incredible.
Since it was such an early prototype, there were some limitations we needed to work around, but we tried a bunch of different blocking scenarios. Right off the bat, we realized that there's a big shadow problem. We found it easiest to kind of diffuse the light with the trees, and then I just shot from a little bit of a lower angle to avoid that situation, and it ended up working out. We were shooting on a 35mm full-frame lens at f2 and used ND filters to stop down the light. The scene we came up with starts out with a couple going for a picnic in the park and then turns into an engagement proposal. Pulling focus at f2 for this kind of one-shot is extremely difficult even for experienced focus pullers, but the focus tracking prototype did an amazing job keeping things in focus, and the footage was flawless.
Unlike camera sensor-based autofocus systems, which depend on light, Redrock's system will focus down to total darkness because it uses sound waves instead of light to find focusing distances. Well, we got it all figured out by the time magic hour arrived and captured some great takes in that really warm sunlight. And then in the final scene, where the hero stumbles off into the setting sun, awesome. We were having a blast. Because by that time, we had our oneer out of the way and we were just playing with the scene. Right at the sun, there you go. A little more to the left. There you go. Fall.
Overall, I was really impressed that it kept things in sharp focus, even on a full-frame camera with a lens that was wide open. I can see how this will be helpful in situations where I'm the only operator, where there isn't anything left in the budget for a focus puller. I can't wait to see what Redrock will do with this in the future.
Redrock Micro.